On today's episode of Ashwin Enjoys Nature, we've come to Mammoth Cave National Park in central Kentucky. Mammoth Cave is not only the longest cave system in the world, but it's also the longest cave system in America, with over 400 miles of it already discovered. But it's estimated to be about 1,000 miles long, as scientists say there could be 600 miles left that has not been discovered. Okay, kind of sounds like a leap there, scientist. Oh, okay, there could be 600 miles left. There could be 4 miles left. How would they know? It hasn't been discovered yet.
For this episode, I wanted to give you guys a little behind-the-scenes look at how I filmed this series. A lot goes into making Ashwin Enjoys Nature because each park is so unique, but for every episode, it all starts with the equipment that I carry with me.
Yeah, so I mean, this is all the stuff I take when I go hiking. You know, I just got some camera equipment to film with. I got my scripts, I got my tripod, my camera bag. Inside my camera bag, I got my camera, spare batteries, some audio equipment, my memory cards. Where the fuck are my memory cards? I always like to bring some snacks when I go hiking because, you know, I'm hiking at least like 12 or 4 miles a day, so I need fuel. Some cheese crackers, you know, because you want salty food. It helps give you energy, keeps your mouth salivating, which keeps you hydrated.
After gathering all my gear, I enter the national parks. I usually meet up with the National Park Service Ranger, who will take me on a VIP tour of that park. At Mammoth Cave National Park, a special cave exists here called Mammoth Cave, and we begin our tour by studying one of the first hallmarks of the cave, a large room known as the Rotunda room.
So now we're in the Rotunda room. What's really cool about these cavernous rooms like this cave is you can hear your echo. Echo, echo, echo. Yeah, it's a little delayed because the room's really big, but you can hear it. Echo, 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 echo. Yeah.
There's a specific science behind what goes on camera. I don't just film any Tom or Harry Dick.
So whenever I come to these parks, I try to capture footage of things that are unique to each park. So here I'm trying to capture footage of a bat or a possum, or if we're lucky, maybe even a mammoth. But what's really interesting about this cave is that people say it might actually be haunted. There have been stories about Floyd Collins, a cave explorer who died here while trying to explore new paths in Mammoth Cave. People say his ghost still cries for help to this day. So I'm gonna keep one eye on making this episode, but I'll have my other ear out for any suspicious sounds. So the bat population in Mammoth, you said, has been plummeting. So why exactly caused that to happen? How do you fix it, and how does it make you feel?
There is a fungus.
Yeah.
It's called white nose syndrome.
Yeah.
And it traveled here.
What's that? Okay, sorry, I thought I heard something. What were we talking about?
The fungus. White nose syndrome.
Okay, yeah.
Mammoth Cave is just like any other school, with a bunch of rooms, hallways, a cafeteria, graffiti, a petrified bat, and the most iconic hallway is called the Gothic Avenue, also known as the Haunted Chambers. Gothic Chamber is iconic because of the prehistoric graffiti written in the 1800s by staining the limestone rock with candle smoke.
So you can see all these names up there. What message were they trying to tell us with these writings? I just don't know. Well, I guess they're names, but what else? So we're in the haunted chamber right now, which is perfect because I'm trying to look for any clue of ghost activity, whether it's a sudden breeze or a slight shift in air pressure or the faint sound of a widow crying or a ghost. So why does Floyd haunt Mammoth Cave? Well, Floyd was notorious for spelunking in these narrow passageways. What?
You're not going to use that term, are you?
What term?
Spelunking?
Spelunking? Yeah, why?
Spelunking is something that hobbyists do. When it's a way of life, it's called caving.
Oh, okay. Cool. Anyways, Floyd would spelunk in these narrow passageways to try to find new paths that connected to Mammoth Cave. His ghost is still trying to scratch and scrape his way out of that cave. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is really interesting. You see these scratches right here? These bubbly looking scratches, you see how they're very evenly spaced out? Okay, well that's pretty cool.
There are many cool formations in the cave, especially in a part of the cave known as the Frozen Niagara.
So when you're walking around frozen Niagara, you'll see these erect members bulging out of the ceiling. Now, what's interesting about these is these are actually formed by calcium deposits that are deposited by water over time. And while they all may look the same, there's actually distinct differences between all of them, depending on which direction they grow.
There's stalactites, stalagmites, stalamchites, scaractites, synacbites, and pokies.
So those are all the different formations. And now what's really interesting about these formations, sorry, I keep hearing something. Did you hear that? Have you heard anything? It kind of sounds like a voice mimicking the sound of water hitting a rock. To find a ghost, I feel like I have to think like a ghost. So if I were a ghost, where would I be? Well, if I died in this cave and became a ghost, I would probably want to get as far away from this cave as possible to escape the trauma of death. So maybe Aruba? Something tropical. I'm a warm weather kind of guy. Also, I'm a ghost. I'm invisible, can walk through walls. Why would I stay here? I'd go rob a bank or something. But I don't know, maybe I can check out the rivers.
There have been stories of Floyd Collins' ghost actually catching and saving cavers who are about to slip to their death. Now maybe if we recreate this sort of dire situation and pretend to slip, we can bait his ghost into reappearing. What? I can look for ghosts and film an episode at the same time, okay? I'm not distracted.
We're seeing up here as we're going up the steps. We're seeing.
What was
You
that?
okay?
No, I felt something. That wasn't me, I felt something. No, I definitely felt a push.
The stairs are slippery.
No, I felt like a force. It was like a force drawing me downwards, like towards the center of the earth. I felt something. That was Floyd. That was Floyd. That was Floyd. I can't believe I found him. Holy shit. That was Floyd.
Success. I finally found definitive proof of ghost activity in Mammoth Cave. And with that, I can retire contently to my cabin.
You know, as I retired to my rickety abandoned cabin in the middle of the dark woods with no cell phone service or way to defend myself, I can take comfort knowing that ghosts truly do haunt this place.
I hope you enjoyed the behind-the-scenes look at my work. It was another successful day at another national park. By finding a ghost, I was able to accomplish everything I set out to do. Well, okay, I did forget to finish most scenes for Ashwin Enjoys Nature. But, you know, fuck.